Other than the Sony PlayStation blackout that happened 20 hours ago, and the PlayStation controller that was in the halftime show, and the light Squid Games, there was really nothing that stood out to me that's even important to even mention. It was pretty much a lame performance. Those who are just Kendrick Lamar fans are, oh, he's genius. He brought this person out. He brought that person out. Samuel L. Jackson, this is about America. 40 Acres and a Mule. This went over a lot of people's heads. And people don't have no idea what they're talking about. The narrative was, if you Negroes act like Americans, America won't kill you. They just telling you this so you can get on the rebel train of Kendrick Lamar when he himself is a low-level Prince Saul Freemason that goes with everything I posted about Freemasons getting after children and perverting themselves. So let's go over, again, the stuff that I brought up before about Super Bowl 59. Here's Kendrick Lamar, your street rebel, in a skirt with jeans underneath of it. But it's a skirt. On the cover of New York Times, which is owned by an Ashkenazi family. His birthday of last year, 2004, because it is the 2024 NFL season, is 33 weeks till the Super Bowl. That's a Masonic 33. The album that he released November 22nd, 11 plus 22, is another Masonic 33. In my head all year, I knew that they were going to have a black quarterback in the Super Bowl. I thought it was going to be the Ravens and the Eagles because Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts would have been a really good game. And because the association with the number 59 to Negro, slave, cotton picker, it would have made sense. The fleur-de-lis symbol was used by slave owners to brand slaves who ran away in French colonies, including Louisiana. The fleur-de-lis was a form of punishment and an identification for slaves who attempted to escape. Both of them are two running quarterbacks. Then I remember Willie Lynch's Making of a Slave. The black slave receiving this indoctrination shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. You must use the dark-skinned slaves versus light-skinned slaves. Light-skinned slaves versus dark-skinned slaves. This is the origin story of Kendrick versus Drake. That beef came out of nowhere, but they set that beef up just so they can move it into the ritual and energy harvesting of the Super Bowl. It's no mistake that they got a black man versus a biracial man, and in the Super Bowl, it's a biracial man versus a black man.
It's your Uncle Sam, and this is the great American game. Oh, too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game? Then tighten up. You brought your homeboys with you. The old culture cheat code. Scorekeeper, deduct one life. That's what I'm talking about. That's what America wants. Nice and calm. You're almost there. Don't mess this.
Oh no.
Samuel L. Jackson plays Uncle Sam, but as a gatekeeper or overseer. We know that Uncle Sam has always been traditionally white. So the fact that they made him black, and especially since 59 is synonymous with Negro and slave, I can only combine Uncle Sam and Sambo as one person. And then I stumbled upon Uncle Tom's Cabin. The character Sambo appears in chapter 1 as one of the slave overseers on the Shelby plantation. Where the story begins, he is depicted as a cruel and brutal man who is particularly harsh towards the enslaved people, including the protagonist, Uncle Tom. Since Samuel L. Jackson played Stephen, an overseer of the Candyland plantation in the movie Django, it makes more sense why they had him play this character. And especially since he's an overseer of Kendrick Lamar's actions, and that's why he says, deduct one life, punishing him for not being nice and calm. The last time Serena Williams did the Sea Walk or Crip Walk was in 2012, which was 12 years ago in 216 days. Again, the number 216. If I took the anniversary of 2024, it would be 216 still. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. This is Anatomy 101. Anybody with eyes can see that these are two men. Anybody can see that. But if you remove black girl magic, black woman power, protect the black woman off your face, you actually see this for what it is. This is just another symbolism of the Baphomet. People think, oh, he brought Serena Williams on to get at Drake. That was so long ago, it wasn't even relevant. It would make more sense if he brought Rihanna on or one of his other little exes on. But to bring her on just to do crip walking as to show what? Nothing. If you don't understand the numerology behind it. Like I said, Samuel L. Jackson's character, playing Uncle Sambo, was to show you Negroes that if you are too ghetto, too loud, America doesn't like that. If you're calm and quiet, America loves that and won't kill you. That's just what he's saying. But you Negroes, again, think your culture is hip-hop. You think that music is controlled by your people. It's not. You think that music is controlled by our people. It's not. You think that image is controlled by our people. It's not. It's controlled by those who own the New York Times, as I stated before. They own the media. They own the platforms. They own the Super Bowl. They own this bread and circus. And they're just boosting you up so they can sit there and laugh at you when Met Gala comes around. And the dress code for Met Gala is Black dandyism. Black dandyism is something that white 18th century plantation owners in Europe came up with because they wanted their slaves to dress really, really well. If you remember in Django, there was a scene where Jamie Foxx dresses up in this blue crushed velvet outfit with the big blouse in the front. That's Black dandyism. To be a valet, to be a step and fetch, to kowtow to your master's whim. And that's what's going to be on the red carpets of the Met Gala. And you Negroes are going to be clapping your hands, crying, saying that this is powerful. This is what the community is about. This is what the culture is. And don't understand they're mocking you again through slavery.